To fend off the mutant, you should do so only at your own risk, and only if equipped with animal trainer-approved padded mittens, sold separately. Advance rabies for going mutant. Bat Boy represents all that is crass and despicable in American culture. Al Gore. I lost 50 pounds and grew all my hair back thanks to Bat Boy. He's amazing. Jean Troy. Someday I will make Bat Boy my prison wife. Chuck Norris. The global chemical and pharmaceutical companies pay a lot of money to make sure books like this don't get released. Thank God they missed this one. Robert Augustus. You're a tramp, Bat Boy. I don't care what you say. You a tramp. Bat Boy, you just a tramp. Otis Redding. More than Jay Gatsby, more than Huckleberry Finn, more than even Diane Sawyer, Bat Boy stands alone as this country's emblem of our resplendent yet ineluctable American dream. Mike Nichols. While it is true that we in this nation remain free to be idiotic, it does not necessarily follow that we must be idiotic in order to be free. Mumford Jones. This book is dedicated to the big man who first introduced me to Mumford Jones. Foreword. Bear Grylls is an idiot. Footnote. Forewords these days are typically reserved for glowing comments about a book from some kind of celebrity. Foreword author Glenn Windiat and Weekly World News decided to turn that on its head by disparaging this otherwise harmless television sensation, Bear Grylls. In fairness, this decision was aided by the fact that the numerous requests to write forewords that were submitted to Simon Winchester, Noam Chomsky, Soupy Sales, Hugo Chavez, Bear Grylls, and Batman all went unanswered. Mr. Grylls is not an idiot. Additionally, he is powerfully built, and when he strips down to a mere loincloth, he possesses what appears to be a diver's body that makes us want to spread his nation's national treat, spotted dick pudding, all over his interstitials. Grylls also claims that he spent time in the British Special Forces. That alone is enough to make our Argentinian Falkland Islander staff member cower in our coat closet muttering, "Dios mío," and wishing we were never linked to the comment above. Still, we should all agree that American television airwaves should be restricted to natural citizens and not misappropriated by British hams such as Bear Grylls, David Attenborough, Simon Cowell, Angela Lansbury, Laurence Olivier, and Thomas Selleck. Exceptions to this rule would apply in the cases of Kate Beckinsale, for obvious reasons, and Marty Feldman, posthumously, as he had Bat Boy's eyes. Nonetheless, we do agree that Grylls needs to study bats and stop crying like a little panty waste whenever he comes into contact with these noble creatures that save our planet every night. Grylls, a popular television host, disparages bats every chance he gets, popping his head outside an Ecuadorian cave in the Andean jungle. "If it's one thing I don't like, it's bats." Inside a cave deep within the Panamanian rainforest. "I don't like bats. They bite and have rabies." In his interview with Outside Magazine, "I hate bats." How can an outdoor expert who injects himself into the most untamed areas of Earth make such inane comments? How can he spread dangerous misinformation on bats to the millions of couch-bound Americans watching his choreographed mock struggle to survive? As responsible members of this planet's ecosystem, we cannot tolerate Bear's batitude. Sure, it's okay to delight in watching this telegenic, strapping young man traverse jungles, eating elephant dung, mealworm grubs, and discarded, decaying animal carcasses to survive. But when the man disparages bats, that must not be taken sitting down. Bats save our planet nightly by eating millions of tons of harmful insects. Should something happen to our bat population, as you will see in this book, the consequences would destroy our ecosystem.